欢迎收看今天文茜的世界周报。全球将来都会面临暖化对你气候灾难的影响，它不是5年后，不是10年后，现在就是进行式。美国从上周末就面临了龙卷风的袭击，而这场龙卷风创下了美国历史记录之一。第一个，这个龙卷风呢是集体性的出现；第二个，即使科学家准确的预知了龙卷风，而且知道地点，同时用发简讯的方法告诉了民众，民众好像也不能做什么，好像就是等待。最后，有的人收到了简讯，来不及逃难，最终丧生了。这一次的龙卷风还有一个特征，就是它的集体性。它的绵长呢，整个长度高达了321公里，并且有往东移的现象。其次是月份，过去很少有12月份的龙卷风。龙卷风通常出现在比较干燥、比较热的时候的天气，所以它通常都是在夏天、秋天那种比较热的一个温度的情况。12月应该是下雪的日子 ，Merry Christmas 很多地方是要下雪的。所以除了上周末美国有可怕的历史性记录的龙卷风之外，本周持续还是有龙卷风，甚至北上到有一些地方从来没有过龙卷风的 Minnesota 州、Iowa 州。美国的例子证明了什么？美国是一个全世界最强的国家，可是面对全球的暖化，它对它的攻击，它有各种的武器，它有无人机，有人类最好的卫星，它可以登陆火星的探测器，它有非常准确的飞弹，它有最好的核子弹头，但是它没有能力保护它的老百姓面对龙卷风。而科学家本身即使准确地预测了地点时间，人们也变成在这个地方大自然里头相当的无助。我们都知道人类面对大自然是渺小的，但是总要等到这一刻你才真正的认知。让我们来看一下上周末非常悲惨的美国这一次往东移的这一场集体龙卷风，它席卷了多少个州，而其中最严重的是肯塔基州。
龙卷风有多可怕？肯塔基州州长是这么说的：你站在 Mayfield 和 Dawson 路上，会发现那里2/3的城市都消失了。
Off of the foundation.
I heard the train coming. That they say that sounds like a freight train.
It sounded like the wrath of God coming down on you.
Really?
It was horrific.
Yep, I lived there for 26 years. And then 26 seconds it was gone.
Oh, I can hear it.
Across 6 states, death and destruction. Entire neighborhoods in this Kentucky city completely leveled. The death toll rising across the state.
It may, in fact, end up exceeding 100 before the day is done.
The most deadly tornado believed to have torn through 200 miles across 4 states, one of the furthest ever recorded. Tonight, the search for those still missing, stunned survivors now without homes, as communities across multiple states face unthinkable loss.
Our hearts are broken. Our families are hurting.
你不知道从何说起，因为毁灭来得太快、太彻底。离耶诞节只剩2个星期，可是家没了，人也不在了。
Of the ones that we know, the age range is 5 months to 86 years, and 6 are younger than 18.
Not long after he spoke, an even younger victim confirmed. 2-month-old Oakland Coon died this morning from her injuries. Here it is before the storm, and now after. The catastrophic damage caused by 60 tornadoes reported across 9 states, one at least 3/4 of a mile wide. In some cases, winds reaching 155 miles an hour.
This was the deadliest tornado outbreak in the U.S. in a decade. While deaths have been confirmed in 5 states, Kentucky suffered by far the worst damage and the greatest loss of life, leaving a violent trail of destruction in its wake.
肯塔基州受创最深的灾区是这个人口大约1万人的小城市 Mayfield。
This is Mayfield, Kentucky. Some have said it's like a war zone or disaster movie. But these weren't the flimsy structures of a film set. These were people's homes.
We lost everything. We lost our home. We lost all of our vehicles, all of our belongings. We basically have nothing.
Churning buildings into rubble that was sucked 30,000 feet into the sky. Satellite images show the candle factory in Mayfield before the weekend and how it looks now. More than 100 people were working here on Friday night.
那一天，老板叫他们加班赶耶诞节订单。一名员工在脸书直播了惊悚一刻。
Somebody please send us some help. We are trapped. The wall is stuck on me. Nobody can get to us. I think the lights went out, and then we did a rock, 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 boom.
She was trapped for 2 hours.
I'm like stuck underneath the wall, so like I'll be the last person to get out. But I know I'm gonna be okay.
And she was, with help from local rescue teams and inmates from a nearby jail who had been working at the factory. Kiana made it out.
但是当天负责带7名犯人到蜡烛工厂工作的惩戒官，却在协助其他人避难的时候不幸殉职。
Father, I want to pray right now for this family, Lord.
Robert Daniel 的亲友星期一聚集在布朗殡仪馆，这里是 Mayfield 少数没有被龙卷风破坏的地方。
Inmate told me that the last they seen of Robert was he was making sure that they were safe.
他的同事为因公殉职的 Robert 送来了副官用的国旗和一个无可取代的纪念品。
He always wanted a shiny badge. He kept it shining, and this is just a token of our appreciation. Right? I'm gonna miss him.
In Illinois, one of the tornadoes blasted through an Amazon warehouse in Edwardsville, killing at least 6 workers.
For the Cope family, the pain, too much to bear. Father Lynn unable to put his son Clay's loss into words. The 29-year-old inside the Amazon warehouse Friday when the storm moved in. Over the phone, the Navy vet told his mom he was helping coworkers to shelter, just minutes before the twister struck.
Knowing that Clay told others to get to safety.
It doesn't surprise me. Not at all.
That's who he was.
It just was who he was.
Cope, one of 6 workers killed, ranging in age from 26 to 62. The EF3 tornado nearly cut the football field-sized warehouse in half. 40-foot concrete walls collapsed, causing the roof to cave in. Amazon telling NBC News all 46 workers inside were instructed to move to a protected, sheltered area as soon as sirens went off. But not everyone made it there.
With more than 100 people still missing, the hopes of those searching for survivors are getting harder to hold on to.
但是真相却越绝越明。
Employees at the factory telling NBC News they were told to go back to work after the first storm sirens went off hours before the twister hit.
We were scared.
We spoke to 30-year-old Lauren Barclay in her hospital. She ran for the bathroom, then remembers going airborne.
You were launched into the air?
We wound up about 6 or 7 feet away from where we were standing when we got back there.
The CEO of the company spoke with NBC's Kate Snow. He says no one was forced to stay or work the night the tornado hit. At least 6 workers at the candle factory telling NBC News they were told to stay, including Kimberly Hendrickson.
Did anybody give you the option to go home after the first alarm?
No.
Do you think that was a mistake?
Yes, they should allow or let people leave that wanted to leave.
Hendrickson and her daughter sheltered in place as the factory collapsed around them. She says they ended up in a vat of fragrance oil. You can still smell that scent of candles all over her and her hospital room.
I had a gentleman on top of me that was pinned and he couldn't move.
Her pelvis broken, her skin burned. She says a co-worker died right next to her.
I'm just thankful that I didn't lose my daughter and that I didn't die on top of my child.